How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we will be ranking every single Geometry Dash update from worst to best. By the way, 2.2 won't be in this video. I'm not gonna rank 2.2 because it's not out. I don't really know about much about the update, so yeah. Also, yeah, I remembered my account password. Sorry I haven't been uploading. Also, please subscribe to all three of my channels, NitroSpeed Live, NitroSpeed MC, and NitroSpeed, which is this channel. So please subscribe. Anyway, on to the video. 1.0. So 1.0 is the first update of Geometry Dash ever, and I'm gonna put it into the best tier. S tier. Why? Because it's the first update. Without the first update, the game wouldn't even exist. But if this update was like released now, it would be the worst update ever. Barely any blocks, only 2 game modes. Like, this update is very, very boring. But it's the first update, and without the first update, Geometry Dash wouldn't exist. So I'm putting it in S tier. Just look at these screenshots, like, they're so old. Anyway, on to 1.1. It's going on to the lowest tier. Why? Because it added reverse portals. I hate this feature. It's going right to the bottom. It sucks. I'm still going to put it just for the bottom, just because it's funny. I mean, it wasn't an awful update. I just hate the reverse portals or whatever, the one that makes you go backwards. I hate that one. So it's going to last. Sorry, it sucks. It sucks. It added the worst feature to the game. It's gonna probably be removed soon because of 2.2 anyway. This update sucks. Next, we have 1.2, and 1.2 added the ball game mode, and the ball game mode is pretty fun. Added cycles, and honestly, I don't really like cycles. I mean, it's not a bad level, I just don't really play it that much. But I'd say it's a pretty decent update. I'd say it's probably B tier. I'd say it's middle. It's pretty decent. I mean, it added a really good game mode. So it'll probably be B tier. Anyway, on to 1.3. 1.3 wasn't really a big update. No new game modes added, but just X-Step. And X-Step is a really fun level. I really enjoy playing X-Step. I love the song. But really that's it. It just added a few more blocks, which is actually really good, because eventually we could see the levels getting crazier and crazier. So I would put it probably in B tier, but very high B tier, mainly because it added new blocks, and then eventually more blocks are added, and then the level started to get better and better after that. So, yep. On to the next one. 1.5. So 1.5 added the UFO game mode, which again is an amazing game mode. Everyone knows the UFO. But the update, besides that, added a few more objects, but besides that, it added Theory of Everything. And personally, I don't like Theory of Everything. I think it's quite a boring level, and it looks pretty, come on, everyone can admit it, it looks pretty rubbish, okay? I don't like the level, honestly. I think it looks bad. So I'm going to put it probably in the C tier, probably. Actually, no, we're going to put it in, it's going to go into very low B tier. I'm being very nice. It's going to go in very low B tier, just because afterwards we'll get Theory of Everything too, and that's a really good level. So it's going to B tier, but very low B tier. Anyway, on to 1.6. 1.6. So 1.6, I think, is actually quite a good update because of all the blocks that was added. And also Electroman Adventures. And Electroman Adventures really shows the new blocks really well. And there was also the breakable box that no one uses. But yeah, that's about it. That's the update. I think it deserves a solid A tier. I think it's a pretty good update because of all the blocks that were added. I think it's just a good update. So I'm going to put it in A tier. Onto 1.7, I think now. 1.7 added electrodynamics and clubstep. Electrodynamics is a great level. Clubstep, I mean, it's alright. I mean, it looks ugly, like Theory of Everything, but it is very iconic to Geometry Dash, and it's the first demon. So honestly, I think it's a good update. So honestly, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it's a good update. I think it's definitely better than 1.6, and also added the speed changes, which is, you know what, I'm putting in S tier, mainly because of with the new speed changes. So I'm gonna put it in S tier. So yeah, that's 1.7. It's a really good update because of all the speed changes. So yeah, on to 1.8, which is a very familiar update, and this is when people really started to join Geometry Dash. 1.8 was the Hexagon Force update, I call it, because it added slopes, which is a really good idea, and most importantly, it added the dual game mode. So I think this is going in S tier, because I think that is amazing. Like, the slopes is amazing idea, the dual game mode is amazing. Like, who doesn't like this update? Hexagon Force is also a great level. I mean, I think it's going in S tier. It's the first one, I think. I think this is a great update. So, honestly, it's going in S tier. Amazing. I think it's a good update, mainly because of the dual and the slopes. Anyway, on to 1.9, and this update is very, very popular. So let's get into it. 1.9. It is going straight to S tier. Why? Added Theory of Everything 2 and Blast Processing. Blast Processing, I think, is not a good level. I said it in the video, my ranking all Geometry Dashes video. But Theory of Everything 2 is amazing. It also added the Wave, an amazing game mode, and probably one of the most fun game modes and best game modes ever. And loads of levels, like 9 circles were released there, like around that time. Also, you should watch me try and beat it, because I'm trying to get better. Please just watch it. Please watch. This is going straight to S tier. I mean, it's just an amazing update. Like, who does not know 1.9? Like, it's just amazing. It's just such a good update. Anyway, on to 2.0. And it keeps getting better. 2.0 is an amazing update. Added my personal favorite game mode, the rocket. Not the rocket. Oh my god, added my favorite game mode, the robot, and I think it's a great idea and really cool concept. Like, the longer you hold down, the higher you jump. I think it's really cool, and it makes very good gameplay. Also, it added the best, probably one of the best levels of Geometry Dash, Geometrical Dominator. And if Geometrical Dominator did not exist, Challenge 3 wouldn't exist. My level, by the way, so you should totally play it. But it's just a great update. And of course, we've got to talk about moving objects. Moving objects, like, just changed Geometry Dash forever. And, like, most levels now will not be the same without moving objects. Also, the alpha trigger to make things go invisible. There's just so much added to this update. Honestly, it's a really big update, and I think it deserves S tier. I mean, it's just a great update. Anyway, on to 2.1, and that'll be our final update to talk about. Also, consider subscribing, by the way. Just want to say I make great content. Anyway, on to the video again. Let's get into 2.1. 2.1. The most recent update of Geometry Dash. So, first of all, I don't think it's as good as 2.0 and 1.9. I think those were, like, the best updates of all time of Geometry Dash. But that doesn't necessarily mean 2.1 was a bad update. First of all, we've got a few new blocks, which was quite cool. They're very well made. And also, we got the spider. And honestly, I think the spider, in my opinion, like, if you said to me, like, what first icon comes into mind. Like, I could say rocket or the cube, but I never really think of the spider, mainly because I think it's not the best game mode. But doesn't but there's still other things of Geometry Dash 2.1 that's really good, such as like the dash orb. I use that in lots of my levels, and it's a really good like orb. Also the black orb, which makes you go down really fast. I hate that orb, so that's not a good start to 2.1. But there's still more, such as rotating objects, and that's a good addition. I think it's great. Also, I think that the shake trigger is amazing. Use it all the time. So honestly, just because the features definitely help Geometry Dash 2.1 to revive itself again, because there's so many kind of bad things about the update. So I'm gonna put it in S tier, mainly because of the creators' creativity. Like, you can add so much more to your levels now, like rotating objects 4 times speed. So I think it's gonna be an S tier. So thank you so much for watching. Like, this video, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in so long, mainly because I wanted to take a little bit of more of a break. It's been nearly 2 weeks since I've been off. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll try and upload more videos soon, and I'll try and upload on NitroSpeed MC. See you later. Goodbye.